in the game.
Okay.
The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Noles ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on. And they'll mark him at the 19. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Singleton. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs
right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside.
There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wenke, Tim Tebow, Danny Werpel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Trying to set up the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, and second in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Jones to throw. He's looking deep. And they fail to hook up on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll give it to Ball. Fighting off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Ball. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
handoff for Ball. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Jones wants to throw it. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Here we go. Ready.
On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Snap to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
On the snap, it's Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Direct snap. wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Gators! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's going to take off. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand? There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
22.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Another